How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. We meet here at the NATO headquarters facing the most serious security crisis in a generation. And we will address this crisis together and address the threat it means for Ukraine, for NATO and for the whole international rules-based order. President Zelensky will address the NATO leaders, and the leaders will focus on our support to Ukraine. Allies have provided support to Ukraine for several years, and we have stepped up with more military support, financial support, humanitarian support to help Ukraine uphold its fundamental right for self-defense. NATO's core task is to protect and defend all allies. We have increased our military presence in the eastern part of the alliance. The NATO leaders will today address the need for a reset of our deterrence and defense in the longer term. And the first step is the establishment of 4 new battle groups in the eastern part of the alliance in Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary and Slovakia. We need to do more, and therefore we need to invest more, and there is a new sense of urgency, and I expect that the leaders will agree to accelerate the investments in defense to meet the pledge we have made to invest more in defense. And I welcome that several allies have already made announcements on investing more in defense. The meeting today will demonstrate the importance of North America and Europe standing together, facing this crisis. And we are the strongest alliance in the world, and as long as we stand together, we are also safe. Thank you. President Putin has made a big mistake, and that is to launch a war, to wage war against an independent sovereign nation. He has underestimated the strength of the Ukrainian people, the bravery of the Ukrainian people and the armed forces, and therefore they are also meeting much more resistance than they expected. We need, in a way, to address the actions that we see Russia is doing in Ukraine, and that's also the reason why we have significantly stepped up the support to Ukraine and why we have increased the presence of NATO troops in the eastern part of the alliance and increased the readiness of our troops. We do so to be able to respond and address any threat, any challenge to our security, and what kind of decisions and what kind of decisions they may make in Moscow. I will not speculate further about that.
But are you worried about a nuclear